Hi, I'm going to talk about a Kilby inquiries tool called the Now process. So, when we have blockages of energy in the body, which we call contractions, they can be involved in sufferings of all kind. We can use a process called the Now process as a way of relaxing resistance to those contractions and just allowing them to be as they are. So, the Now process, NOW, notice, open, and watch. And that can be watch, welcome, wait. So any of those for the letter W. And just saying a little bit more about that before I demonstrate. The notice part is basically just becoming aware of what's happening right now. And that can be anything that we're noticing in our body, in our thoughts, in our emotions, any kind of sensation. And so just becoming aware of what is here right now without interpreting. The open part is noticing the space around everything. So opening our awareness beyond what we're noticing in the body, the contractions, the emotions, the thoughts, but also expanding our awareness to open to the space all around, also inside and in between everything. And when we do this, recognizing that the space, this openness, it has no agenda, and the space itself doesn't resist. So it's really like accessing a resource. And then the W part, watching or waiting or welcoming. And this can be a little bit tricky because we don't want to use our will to try to notice, to try to welcome. So the less trying that we can do, the better. It's more just holding an attitude or an intention of welcoming, of watching and waiting. And so we shift from thinking to being that awareness that's watching and that's welcoming. Okay, so let me take a few moments to center here and rest, and then I'll do the now process, give you a little demonstration. So I'm just going to close my eyes and go inside. I close my eyes because it allows me to be more in tune with my inner experience. And I am feeling the chair that I'm sitting on. I'm just noticing the space right now, allowing myself to shift from that doing mode of recording and of making a recording. And I'm now just shifting into being more present, noticing how my body feels, noticing my breath, noticing sounds in the environment. Now that I feel very present, I'm going to shift into this now process. So it's pretty easy to do that, shifting into noticing what's here, what comes to my awareness first. I'm noticing the coolness of my hands. So I'm going to open my awareness around that sensation of coolness. I'm going to notice the space around my hands, in between my fingers, noticing the space around the front and the back and the top and the bottom. So I'm opening my awareness. Now I'm just going to watch, welcome, as that quality of investigating. And that's not really an agenda, but it's more of an intention to really directly experience the sensation that's come into my awareness. I'm also noticing how that sensation is changing. The coolness seems to be dimming a little bit. My hands are getting just a little bit warmer. Still being aware of the space outside of my hands, outside of that direct sensation. It feels like that space around my hands and that sensation of coolness is like this quieter space that's holding that sensation. If I were doing this alone, just doing some self-facilitation, I wouldn't be, having all these words going through my mind so much. For the purpose of making this video demonstration, I am using words to describe what I'm experiencing. But when I'm doing it on my own, when I'm self-facilitating, I let go of all those words and I'm just directly doing this, noticing, opening, and watching. So I'm going to take a little more time now without words and just be with that sensation. And what I'm noticing now is that there's actually a lot of warmth coming into my fingers and my hands, and there's a tingling. My hands actually feel a little bigger somehow, just slightly bigger, fuller. So I'm going to now shift out of this now process and bring it to a close. So that was just a very short demonstration of practicing the now process. And again, you can apply that to any sensation in the body, any sense of contraction anywhere in the body. Also, if words are predominating and you want to use the now process with words or pictures, you can also do that and notice the space opening to the space around the words or the pictures. And again, just watching from awareness, watching those words or pictures. Thank you.